The American carrier task force that has been eluding us for around a week now has just been spotted by a Jake 260 kilometers south of Guadalcanal. Simultaneously, an American invasion force is pushing up the southern coast of Guadalcanal. Our first priority is crippling the American invasion fleet and forcing them to turn back to the New Hebrides. Once that objective is completed, we will turn our full attention on the American carrier group. The plan is for battleship Yamato and her task force to decisively crush the American fleet at night. Hello everybody, Wolf back here, and welcome to episode number 12 of our Imperial Japanese campaign in War on the Sea. In the previous episode, we found this, a carrier task force that is just south of Guadalcanal. They are currently moving north. Unfortunately, this Jake has to RTB because it's low on fuel, so this Pete is going to come over here and take up the torch and try to maintain contact with this enemy carrier task force. While we are at it, let's also send a few more float planes towards this. We want to be sure we know where it is at all times. However, we do have another threat looming here, and that is the American invasion fleet just south of Guadalcanal. The current plan is to have Task Force 7 move here and engage this enemy task force here on the surface. It's currently 12 o'clock, so chances are this will be a daytime engagement, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I don't think we have another option. So that is going to be interesting. We send our valves. Hopefully we can hit it one more time. I have quite a few float planes heading down here to try to reestablish contact with that enemy force. Let's go ahead and launch another Pete. We'll just have it patrol down here as well. And if we can just inflict enough damage to make that enemy force turn back, that is ideal. We also have I-41 and I-21 moving here. Hopefully they'll be able to intercept the enemy convoy. Or the enemy carrier task force, excuse me. Enemy convoy would be nice as well, but I think Task Force 7 will mop them up before that time comes. Convoy G2 is moving north to try to get out of range of these American aircraft. I'm also thinking of dispatching a couple of these destroyers. I'm going to actually do it. I'm going to have them group with Task Force 6 so we get some additional anti-aircraft fire support. So what we are going to do is split these two off. Minakaze and Momi. Split. And we'll regroup down here. Because Task Force 6 is currently in a circular formation. I put Yamato in the number 2 position and Congo in number 5. So having a few other destroyers to kind of complete the circle would be nice. Because I really don't want our battle wagons getting bombed. That would be less than ideal indeed. Okay, so we're going to use some time compression here. I'm hoping to take out at least both of the heavy cruisers would be great, but at least one of them with air power before Task Force 6 engages. We should find them soon, though. Let's head down here. There they are. Where are they heading? Are they? Yeah, they're still moving towards Guadalcanal. Let's go to tactical. There they are. We have a Jake right over them. Start. This Jake needs to turn around. Get out of here, dude. Do not want you to get shot down. We actually need our Jakes. Okay. Alright, Vals. We're going to hit that county class. We've bombed it quite a few times at this point. I just want to be sure it's actually sunk. I think one solid bombing run should be able to finish her off. Pretty heavily damaged. I think the freighters, they're firing at our Jake. Poor little guy. Okay. Let's have you head down here, Vals. We'll attack from a 90-degree angle. I do think attacking from 90-degree angles in the game results in more hits. I've had much more luck with it, so that's what we're going to do this time. This Jake is going to try to get out of here. It's dragging AAA, so let's have it run parallel to the enemy formation. Maybe it can drag some flak from the heavy cruisers. But I think Task Force 7 will be able to take this out rather easily, even with both heavy cruisers. But, I mean, taking out one of them definitely gives us a firm advantage, which I like. I do not like taking fair fights. Okay, almost there. Attack. All right, turning in. Let's go get them. Let's see, is our Jake still taking AAA? We'll move in. Climb up to avoid all the small stuff. Alright, Vals are closing in. See, she's pretty heavily damaged. She is quite slow compared to the destroyers. She's only making 7 knots. I really hope this sinks her. If not, I may strike the American heavy cruiser next, even if she is not sunk. I don't know. I don't know if it's better to fight 2 extremely damaged ships or have one of them out of commission and sunk and 1 fresh. I don't know. I'll probably try to wipe one out though. Like, less guns in action altogether. Oh wow, 2 Vals just ate it. Come on, give me something good. 2 hits. Not ideal. Okay, get out of here. Okay, Jake, it's time to go, dude. Kind of neglected you. She has quite a few fires breaking out. Okay, turn away. Yeah, I think that'll do it. Looks like she has quite a few fires throughout the ship, and she is sinking. Fantastic. That's the last county-class cruiser, I think. In the theater of operations, anyway. Awesome. So we should be able to get another strike in on the heavy cruiser here. Let's identify it real fast. Okay, flip to the heavy cruisers. All right. It has... There we go, New Orleans. How many of these do they have left? 2. Okay, I only have 2 left. Alright, well, we will leave combat now, and we will hit her with our next strike. And then the freighters. It would be nice if the freighters would just turn around when both of their... when their escort is destroyed, but I don't think they will. Anyway, we will see. I'm going to send another strike of Vals here. Okay, the American task force is not heading north now. It kind of looks like they're just heading west. And here's the enemy ships once again. We're going to move our Vals in. This task force is going to move. They're 1.5 hours away. And these destroyers are going to group here. I have Task Force 6 heading this way. How long is it going to take them? 4.9 hours. We will see. I do want to stay out of range, and I do want to close the gap at night. I have redirected this submarine to the south. Hopefully it'll be able to intercept the carrier task force. We will see, though. This task force... Okay. 6 hours to get there. Okay, well, let's begin this engagement here, I suppose. Bring our Vals in. Tactical. Start. Wow, okay, started pretty darn close to him. We'll swing back around. We're going to hit heavy cruiser, the New Orleans. I do want to track down that carrier group, though. It's just, I do not want this landing on Guadalcanal. That would be a nightmare. That would definitely prolong the campaign. And also, if they, like, bombard our airfield, I mean, one of our biggest advantages in the area is the airfield. As you can see, we're using it quite effectively. I do not want that to get destroyed either. Okay, begin targeting number 3. Yourselves up nicely. And hopefully we don't get shot down out here. Quite a few, we lost quite a few Vals. 2 Vals in the previous engagement. I don't even think all of them were able to drop their bombs. Okay, attack. Okay, let's see what we can do. 1 strike, 1 ship sunk. Let's go. Wouldn't that be swell? I at least want a few hits. I want her damaged. Okay, merchant ships, dual purpose guns on everything's actually opening up now. There we go. Alright, boys. I'm gonna start pushing over. Here we go. Okay, one's heavily damaged. Bombs away, bombs away. Perfect. Oh my goodness. Okay, fly away. That was good. How many bomb hits was that even? That was a lot. Seven bomb hits? Yeah, that is extremely good. I think she may go down with that. I mean, 7 hits, that's insane. Okay, and we lost one Val. They're evacing now. And we will see if she is going to go down. Fires all throughout the deck and all throughout the ship. Let's get a quick report. Moderate damage and moderate flooding. You gotta be kidding me. Wow, okay. So it was not as effective. We may need another strike, but we'll see. We'll see how she copes with this. Well, it looks like she's getting all of the damage and flooding under control. Damage is moderate and flooding is now minor, so she's going to stay afloat. We may get another strike in before our task force engages though, so hopefully we'll send her to the bottom. If not, our heavy cruisers and our Congo will. Okay, here we go. Task Force 7 has found them. 2 destroyers, 1 heavy cruiser, 6 merchant ships. Our Vals are also in the area. Let's begin and see what we can do here. Okay, there's the enemy force actually coming extremely close to us. Okay, our Vals going to get the first strike, I think. Head over here and try to hit number 3. And boy, we started really damn close to them. Okay, so our 2 destroyers are going to begin targeting this here destroyer. Number 1, begin opening fire with high explosive. Please spot them as well. Fire. Do not worry about ammunition. We will fire full. Okay. Chikuma. Yeah, go for the heavy cruiser. Turn on your air search radar as well. There is a serious threat, and that is the American carrier group. They very well may have aircraft in the area, so we want an early warning if they're coming. Chikuma is going to open fire on number 3. So are you. Cacao. Fire. And Haruna, you will engage number 3 as well. And you will be firing armor piercing full spot along with your secondaries fire. Okay. Turn on your air search radar as well. I think that's a pretty good setup here. And now I do want to identify the New Orleans real fast. There we go. All right, here we go. Main battery swinging into action. Begin firing. Beautiful. I love that. I'm not digging this though. And they're turning in. Perfect. So we can have all of our guns hitting the targets. Let's actually attempt to turn away. Actually. And I want Chikuma. I want you guys to form up. Okay. Our destroyers, I want you to start hauling ass towards the enemy formation. Okay. The kicker is they have radar and or anti-surface radar, and we do not. So that's going to cause some issues here. How are our Vals doing? Thankfully, they're not getting close yet. Solutions at 99%. Heck yeah. That's really good. For a gun solution? Okay, start firing narrow, stop spotting, fire. Your secondaries, open fire. Okay. Make sure all of your secondaries are shooting, actually. Solutions at 99%, narrow, fire. Fire. Make sure everyone's updated. Okay, and get your secondaries into action. What's your speed? Chikuma, start moving. 25 knots. Okay, we were hit. Okay, Vals. These destroyers are too nimble. Okay, hit the New Orleans. Attack. All of you. I'll have one Val split off and hit this destroyer. See if we can get them. Our solution is very good on the New Orleans, so... Are they swinging? Are they disengaging? What is going on? Okay, they're firing at the Vals. Okay, no serious damage, and she is getting hit quite a lot here. Are they they may be retreating. That would be the smart decision. This is not a fight I would want to take as the Americans. Okay, Val's coming in. I heard a secondary. Okay, one Val down, bombs away. Boom! Oh, 3 hits, 3 direct hits. Looks like our Val tasked with hitting the destroyer has failed. Okay. Get out of here. That New Orleans is pretty fucked, though. I think that's an accurate description of her situation. Okay. Chikuma. Begin heading west now. Yeah, something like that. And keep your eyes peeled for any torpedoes. Are the freighters opening fire? Jeez, look at that poor New Orleans. Jeez. Okay, what's our torpedo situation? You're 8 kilometers away. I want to get a little closer before I fire my torpedoes, but that's just a mess. That is just a mess. I really don't want to waste our torpedoes either. They're so valuable. There we go. New Orleans is going down. Okay. Let's get out of this view. I kind of wish you could just click out of that view instead of pressing B again, but that's not a big deal. All right. No targets. Begin engaging the destroyers, I suppose. Which one is number 2? Number 2 is, in fact, a destroyer. Start targeting her. We are not going to fire our primaries. She is out of arc. Okay, so we will be firing our primary guns. Spot, full fire. Okay. When your secondaries are in range, begin firing as well. Cacao, firing at a C3. That's fine. And Haruna, we will have you target one of these. Begin targeting the Gleaves. If she's not in arc, she is in arc for our secondary, so fire. We do not want to waste our primary ammunition on merchant ships and destroyers. If I can help it. Okay. And now the mopping up operation begins. That went pretty well. I think we have minimal damage. Okay, so turret number 1 is damaged here. No damage. Chikuma's been hit a couple of times. Minor damage. And then no damage. Jeez. Talk about a bloodbath. And there goes the New Orleans. Well, we are going to continue to try to close on these destroyers. They're the main threat, especially with their torpedoes. And our destroyers are taking quite a bit of heat now. Well, we'll see what we can do here. Well, the enemy Sims here is burning. She is not looking very good at all. I think I'm going to have both destroyers begin attacking her and finish her off. Our cruisers, in the meantime, are going to stop and begin targeting the merchant ships. We're going to hold fire with our primaries, and our secondaries are going to do the job here. They can. Target number 5. Okay. And we are going to begin mopping up the merchant ships. Do not want to really utilize our primary guns here. Just go through ammo so quick, and that's something I really do want to keep in mind. This Sims is pretty much out of the action, and this other destroyer, the Gleaves here, is just not firing. It seems like it is running away. It is very possible it is out of ammunition. Not 100% sure, and we've classified it already, but our destroyers are going to continue to chase her down, along with the Gleaves class, but I figured it's time to switch and start taking out the cruisers, or taking out the merchant ships with our cruisers. That's how words work, as there are quite a few of them out here. Minimal damage has been sustained. I think we've been hit. Yeah, we have a little bit of flooding here, but other than that, I mean, yeah, not a whole lot here. No damage, really. It's been a pretty lopsided engagement, and look at that poor freighter. Ouch. Well, you all know the drill. I'm just gonna start mopping these guys up. I'm actually, let's do some manual firing, I suppose. Okay, so manual, and let's hit it like there. We can watch this poor C3 just absolutely get it. There we go. 2 hits. And she does not look too good at all. It probably would be more efficient for me just to do the manual firing on one ship at a time and just take them all out that way. And that way we would conserve ammunition. But that's not all that fun, I suppose. I think we can probably leave this C3 cargo be momentarily. The Sims is she turning? It looks like she is flooding quite a lot. This Gleaves did have a fire on board, but it looks like they have extinguished that. C3's running. Yeah. Well, these C3 cargos have the right idea. that's for sure. But this one's certainly going to go down. We'll start transitioning to the other. Yeah, let's go ahead and begin doing that. I think this one's done for. Alright, stop targeting, begin targeting this one. Fire. Okay, begin firing at that C3. Make sure you are as well. Haruna. And firing at that one. There we go. That first C3 is going down. Next up, we're going to also start changing course here as well. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oopsies, form up like that. There we go. Well, now we're just going to get all of our target practice in. I am most curious about the Sims. And have our destroyers actually start closing this gap. Okay, our destroyer's been hit, and a fire did momentarily break out on deck. However, it seems they have quelled that. We're going to turn away and bring all of our guns to bear. I also have Chikuma targeting this Sims class destroyer with her primary guns. I see solutions at 78%. Let's go ahead and spot fire. Just to finish this freaking thing off. I'm tired of it. And hopefully we have a good salvo come in here and just absolutely smack this thing. Ooh, so close. How fast is she going? Still going 13 knots. Faster than I would expect, to be honest. Oh, just a few more hits and she should go down. Our destroyers, of course, are targeting her. There we go. I'm just tired of this little thing shooting back. How's it going here? Damage control. Okay, we have a fire on the bridge, director, and inside. Well, once this destroyer is taken care of, we'll try to get that fire under control and slow down and stop that. The cargo ships are getting hit by our secondaries from our cruisers. This merchant ship is going down. Yeah, we're just making it work. It's a little slow, but it's taking them all out. We should get quite a few command points from this as well. I don't think we will get enough to actually buy a carrier. I was thinking I'd be willing to forfeit the second carrier. Just get one carrier instead of the two like I was originally wanting. I think that would be a fair compromise. And of course, once we get 90 more command points, we will buy Zuikaku. We shall see, though. Because I'm not sure how we are going to get into position to really engage this American carrier task force. I think it's going to be rather difficult to actually intercept them at night. We'll see, though. Maybe I'll get lucky. Alright, the enemy Sims is now sinking. As you can see, she is going down. We've slowed down our destroyers. We'll begin working on damage control. And they're also going to hit the stragglers back here while the rest of our heavy cruisers move forward. Looks like we have 2 left, and then the Gleaves, which is really just booking it out of here. I think that's all we have, right? I do hope so. Anyway, we are targeting this C3, and I suppose we will fire with our main guns. We'll spot. Okay, begin firing. Try to take her out. I don't know if we'll get this Gleaves. I may just let the Gleaves live. I don't really care all that much about it, especially because it can't really do anything. Okay, let's begin firing at this other C3 cargo ship. Take that one out. But she's just booking it away. She's moving pretty fast. Let's target her. What's her speed? 37 knots. I don't even think I have a ship that is capable of that speed right now. Chikuma, top speed is 35, 34. I think it's maxed out at 36. So yeah, she can just barely outrun us. I'm not going to waste the ammo running her down if she's just going to run. But I am going to wipe out all of these cargo ships. When I get nice and close and just manually fire, I do not want to waste any more ammunition. If we look, we're down to 448 rounds on our port secondary. How many primary? 76 rounds of high explosive. So that is less than ideal. But we will fire one salvo right into her side. Okay, hold. There we go. And begin changing course and slowing down. That Gleaves is just booking it out of here. Smart captain. Smart captain. Okay. I'll wait for our secondaries to get into arc here. There we go. And now they are. Manual fire. Like so. And smacked right into the side there. Definitely interesting to do this. And we just got to update it every now and again as they bracket this poor little C3 cargo ship. We've been quite lucky that none of these have gotten through. I really... Oh, there we go, an explosion near the rear mount there. I mean, these are carrying quite a lot of troops, really. A lot of supply. And if they happen to land at Guadalcanal, that would certainly be a setback. So it's definitely good to take all these out. Plus, we get all those delicious command points. There we go. And we could probably stop now. I'll shoot one more, just for fun. Get that target practice in. All right, hold fire. And she is going to sink, no doubt about that. I mean, look at all that water already lapping over her decks. And you can see the path our ships took here. Man, I would like to get this Gleaves, but we'll let him go. You can tell everyone what happened here today. That's right. Oh my gosh, look at this list. That's pretty bad. The poor merchant marine. Like, my goodness. I would not want to serve on a C3 cargo ship under whoever is in command in this area. Let's get a report. Heavy damage, heavy flooding. Okay. Well, we can convince you a little bit. Fire. There we go. Perfect. Let's finish her off. We could use a torpedo, but that's a waste of a torpedo. All right, hold fire. I do want to save my torpedoes for a real surface engagement. And now that this task force is wiped up, I could get these guys in on that carrier, if at all possible. We can help them cut off that carrier task force. So I have a feeling if we are going to lose a surface ship, it is going to be slugging it out with that carrier task force. They have quite a few heavy cruisers in there. Quite a lot of firepower. And we're just going to wait for this cargo ship to finally go down. There we go. There we have it. Gleaves is running. We're not going to chase her down. And that should be everything. Let's retreat and leave. Okay, we sunk everything here except the Gleaves. 83,000 tons, 45 command points gained. We lost 1 aircraft. Definitely lopsided. That is for sure. Okay. Head down here. I really kind of botched this. I meant to get these destroyers in line. Now part of me is wondering if I should keep this task force up here. It probably would be best. It probably would be best if I kept them here. However, we are going to split Haruna off. She's going to rendezvous with the destroyers, which will then rendezvous with Task Force 6. These guys are going to sail up here and protect Guadalcanal. I just don't want to leave this area completely defenseless at night. You know? Okay, it looks like the enemy carrier is running away. Alright, here we go. What time is it? 1500 hours. Move south. New air, Vals. Range. Let's go get them. Okay, and we are going to merge these groups. Head down here. What the heck? 1 destroyer. Oh. Okay, begin. I guess. Start. And a line formation. Our Vals are here. But these are the Vals that are RTBing, right? Yeah, they are. Jesus. This destroyer. Okay. We're going to Haruna break off. Our destroyers are going to move in. Orders. 36 knots. Line ahead, form up. There we go. Avoid a collision, please. Thank you. I'll send our destroyers after this. She's looking at us. I don't know. She's turning away. It's really not worth chasing down. Yeah, she's already running away. Let's leave combat. I am not too interested in really fighting that. I was kind of hoping she'd leave. Okay. Yeah, we want to focus on engaging this CTF line ahead as well. There we go. All right, let's go get them. And I want you to RTB. I did not realize I was only sending one Val. Okay, we're going to launch more float planes. Head towards this carrier task force, and we're going to try to track her down. We shall see if we can catch her. Okay, Task Force 17 has re-encountered this big dumb destroyer once again. Where is it? Way back here? Alright, let's turn in. Let's try to get her. Make her speed 36 knots. It's these two older destroyers, though. Could prove to be problematic. She's already firing. Okay, begin targeting her. We already know she is a Gleaves. Okay, identify. Secondaries, begin firing. Spot, fire. Try to take this thing out. Stop being a pain. She just going to charge forward? It certainly looks that way. Have our destroyers try to move in. The unfortunate part is these destroyers are old. Hopefully they don't get shot up too badly. Well, I'm going to try to destroy this enemy destroyer. Haruna's going to be doing a lot of the heavy lifting, it would seem, with all of our secondaries. Hopefully we can just start getting a few lucky hits out here at range. Well, I think we have this enemy destroyer right where we want it. However, one of our destroyers, the Minakaze, has taken some minor damage here. She has a fire in engineering. However, it looks like the American destroyer has a fire as well, and now all of her guns are to bear. We've turned. Haruna's giving her broadside of secondaries, which is just devastating. And it looks like she is flooding quite a bit. Minimal damage once again. Shouldn't take too long to finish her off. Make sure our destroyers are firing. Are you... It's not an arc, unfortunately. Okay, let's turn. Get your other guns in arc. There we go. That's right. Yeah, rudder and midships. Solutions at 83%. There she is. Yeah, just finish her off. Oh, pretty big explosion. Secondary explosion, and it looks like her whole stern is engulfed in flame. And it looks like we have another fire. Okay, yeah, there's another fire in the bow. Come on. This thing's gotta be going down soon. I'm impressed. What's her speed? Still 13 knots. Quite a few hits there. There's no way she's going to take much more. Well, it's nice to get rid of her. Don't have to worry. And it's one less destroyer, I suppose, even though they have hundreds of them. And for minimal damage on one ship, the only issue is just this just eats up ammo. That's my main problem. Another secondary. Are guns still firing? Yeah, they are. They are still firing. Yeah, I guess that's my main concern with this. I mean, it's just the amount of ammunition we are expending for, you know, 3 command points. However many we're going to get. Yeah. Are the rear guns? I guess they're not an arc. Get a report. Critical damage, heavy flooding. So we'll keep shooting. Should probably go down, but I do want to minimize the amount of damage she inflicts on our destroyers, so... Let's keep gunning it down. I could try manual firing. Taruna here. Can see. The problem is she is moving rather quick. Okay, manual fire, and let's try something like that. Is that my salvo? Okay, let's try right on her then. Going 11 knots. She is slowing down, I suppose. There we go, a few hits. Seems to be working rather well. These guns fire so quick. It's actually pretty cool. There we go. Yeah, this is doing it. My goodness. I don't know. I'd be abandoning ship at this point. Is it really worth it? 2 knots. She's dead in the water. There we go. She is sinking. Wow. All those rounds were still in flight. What a brave destroyer. Okay, guys. Guess those were in flight as well. Oh, hold fire. That's what it was. My secondaries on Haruna, they were still shooting. Okay. Alright, now let's check our damage here. Reduce speed, damage control. Oh, torpedo integrity is pretty low. Alright, we got all these fires we gotta work on. We'll stop and get this under control. And then we will leave combat. Well, all the fires are under control except one, and that one will be under control soon, so we are good to leave. And we gained 4 command points for that 1,830 tons sunk. Okay, and I think that's a pretty good place to leave it. We're going to try to cut this carrier task force off. We will see if that is possible at all here. Who knows? This convoy should unload all of its supply in 3 hours. It should be another eventful night, that is for sure. I don't want to extend my forces too far, however. It looks like this carrier task force is heading back to the New Hebrides. I don't want to get too close to there, of course, because, I mean, they have B-17s and stuff, and I'd really rather not be on the receiving end of those. However, I will try to establish contact tonight, and maybe we can get a surface engagement. Anyway, that's all I have for now. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and comment, as it really does help out the channel. But until next time, this is Wolfpack345 signing off, and I will see you all on the next one.